representing the Secretariat of the INCU, and finally Mr. Juha Rica, being the member of the INCU Management Group.
This is a very significant moment for WCO and in our history. As I said in my opening remarks when we started this conference, we have in a very short period of time, in very practical cooperation terms, managed to establish a network for cooperation and partnership between customs and academia. And the work that has been carried out in this partnership with the International Network of Customs University have not only been very constructive, very creative, but it's also been already very rewarding for the WCO. I now see it as the next step on the journey to formalize the structure of this network by taking this very important moment of signing a cooperation agreement between our two organizations and the networks that we represent. Up until this moment, WCO has, of course, a number of cooperations and memorandums of understanding with specific universities and institutions. But we now see the next step on the journey, which is really to establish the network through the International Network of Customs University as the platform for cooperation between the WCO and the network created by academia. I'm very grateful here today on behalf of the Secretary General, on behalf of all the members of the WCO, but also on behalf of the colleagueship and the friendship we have created among ourselves in going through this journey, to have the opportunity to sign the MOU and the agreement to establish this platform, to be the platform for cooperation that we have showed over the last days of this specific conference. So I'm looking forward to the future of this. We now will have a formal agreement between us, and this will be the basis for a long-term relationship that will only grow and develop and enlarge while we work. So I thank you very much, and I'm very grateful for the work you've been doing so far. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lars. I think back a few years when the WCO was trying to identify who in the academic world are actually interested in customs-related matters. I think I mentioned earlier in the conference that there was a table about the size of this that a number of people sat around and thought, well, how do we take this forward? And it was then that we suggested that perhaps we might create the international network of customs universities to provide that conduit between the WCO and the academic world. There were two key tests of its viability, the first being membership and the second being the ability to develop and continue the publication of an international journal. And we heard from Mikhail earlier that we had 67 members at the start of the conference, and I think we've got a few more members who are going to be joining us very, very shortly. As far as the journal is concerned, well, 2.5 years ago we actually launched the journal in Brussels, which was a very significant moment for both of us because the WCO is a partner in that, and as I mentioned, next week we will be publishing the 6th edition, so not too bad. We seem to be gaining momentum. But it's all due to the support that we've had from the WCO, and so I thank them very much for this. Lars in particular has played a personal role, and we see this as a significant milestone, and we look forward to many, many years of cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you.